But I'm a bit of a wild card myself, so I know he's got his hands full just as much as I do.
Well, you talk about hard hitting, Mikey. You're certainly that. We've seen that with your highlights reels. I mean, is that your real strength? Do you think you've got the power to knock out Michael Zerafa?
I think I do. I'm not gonna give too much free game, you know. Like you gotta show up, but I'm prepared. I know that.
Mikey, for people at home who perhaps are not familiar with your story and your journey to get here, to come Wednesday night and come out here to Australia, just talk to us a little bit about yourself and your background and your journey to being a fighter in the ring and 16 KOs. Just talk to us about what can we expect and just who Mikey Dorman is.
Yeah, see, I kind of grew up free lunch kid and, you know, just troubled, but Boxing kind of saved my life, so I feel like I owed myself to kind of fully dedicate my body to it. And for terms of expectations, like, expect a prepared, not just hard-hitting Mikey Dorman, because I showed up. I showed up for a reason, and it's not for no reason. I mean, we traveled 36 hours. I think I can win. I think I'm gonna.
Just looking at Michael Zerafa behind you, Mikey, what do you know about Michael? What have you seen of him, and what does he possess?
I mean, he has the tools. He for sure has the tools, and I do too. And I mean, as far as that goes, that's kind of where I'm at with that conversation. I don't want to give too much free stuff, you know what I mean? But
I sense you think you can knock him out, though, Mikey. I get that feeling.
I think I can win. I do.
Why is that?
Yeah. So I'm sure he thinks the same thing, and that's okay. It's totally okay, but I do think I can stop him.
You got to play. I mean, as Michael Zerafa here in Australian boxing has always been a man once upon a time that was known as the villain. He likes to throw barbs at his opponents. Are you ready to take serve and give one back if that's what he serves up in the press conference, in the weigh-in, and come Wednesday?
Yeah. So I am expecting the fight to start before the fight even starts, if that makes sense. Yeah. But it makes sense to me, you know. So, but yeah, that is exactly how I expect it to go.
Well, Mikey Dorman, thank you so much for joining us on the coverage, and good luck on Wednesday night.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
As we let Mikey Dorman go, we've got to talk about his opponent, Michael Zerafa. We're taking a look at him now. He's dialed in, Pete. How do you feel like he's looking at the moment? And, you know, we've seen so much of Michael Zerafa. What is Wednesday night? Is there a point to prove? What are we expecting from him?
You know, Eloise, you won't find many more professional people in Australian boxing than Michael Zerafa. Every time I see him, and you can see it now in the ring, he's sharp, he's slick. He's always fit. He runs 14, 15-kilometre runs. Wow. He's one of the fittest boxers in Australian sport. He loves running, and that will have him primed, not only physically but mentally. He's always mentally sharp, and he's acute, and I think that could be the difference for him on.
Has he changed in terms of that? You talk about him, you know, the way he's so professional, the way he goes about it. Has that been something he's always had in his game, in his back pocket, or has it been something that he's sort of built as he's gotten older? You know, you talk about his age at this point of boxing. Is that something that he's really need to fine-tune to be able to stay fit and relevant and be able to pick up fights like this?
Absolutely. Well, Eloise, one of the great myths about Michael Zerafa is that he won't take the tough fights, or that he's a stay-busy fighter, he won't take the big fights. That's rubbish. He fought Peter Quillen at age 23 over in America. It was his first ever massive knockout loss. So he's shown his bravery. He'll take any fight. He took Erislandy Lara, one of the greatest fighters at middleweight. So, but let's not forget, Eloise, Michael Zerafa is ranked number 8 on BoxRec in the world at middleweight. He's still one of the best middleweights in the world, and he's Australia's number 1 middleweight. And Matteo Tapia is coming for him, but Michael Zerafa is still elite.
Michael Zerafa, let's talk about... Let's build this up. Michael Zerafa in an ideal world, or perhaps in a couple of months' time, it's Michael Zerafa, Nikita Tszyu. Talk to us about the buzz that would be like genuinely. How big would that be? And what sort of, I suppose, performance exhibition? What would we see come the ring? Fireworks, you name it. What would you really feel like that would do for Australian boxing?
It'd be it'd really elevate it, Eloise. I mean, we talk about some of the great rivalries in Australian boxing. We, of course, had Mundine Green, and we always hoped that we would see Tim Tszyu against Zerafa to sort of match match the pay-per-view power of Mundine Green, which will probably never be beaten. But this is as good as it gets in Australian boxing. For me, the Tszyu family against Michael Zerafa, it's as close as it gets.
They've had a bit of this feud with this Tszyu family. He's always called them out, as you said before. It's always been Tim. Now it's Nikita. But is Nikita almost, I think you mentioned it before, almost more threatening than what Tim would serve up to Zerafa? Does that become a more appetizing fight?
Well, it's interesting. I know Michael Zerafa thinks that Nikita's a better fighter than Tim. Now, maybe he's just trying to needle Tim, but I actually think we know he's got more power than Tim. Nikita's a bigger puncher than Tim Tszyu. So if Nikita lands one on Michael Zerafa, it could be good night nurse. However, Michael Zerafa showed he's got the speed in his left hand when he stopped Isaac Hardman. He's got power as well when his timing is exquisite. So he has to watch out Nikita because Zerafa's class.
Also, too, Nikita Tszyu and Michael Zerafa, they've been a part of massive occasions. They've been a part of pay-per-view too. So they wouldn't be overawed by the occasion, would they? They would just be, that would almost be something where they would flourish in that situation.
Well, there's not many fighters in Australia, Eloise, who have had near 40 professional fights. I mean, Zerafa's coming into his 39th fight. That is a remarkable record. He's been a pro for 13, 14 years. So he's done it at just about every level. He hasn't won a world title, but he's been nearly there. He's been so close to the mountain. He wants to climb Everest. This is the last ascent for him.
It is a huge climb, and we're going to bring in Michael Zerafa. He too is just getting his mic taken off. We're going to bring him in. He's going to come up against Mikey Dorman. It's a match of occasion for him, but of course he gets through Wednesday night. He beats Mikey, and then of course it's being billed for this Nikita Tszyu fight that we've been talking about. I'm really excited to hear Michael Zerafa's thoughts because we've spoken to him. He fought at the beginning of the year. We haven't seen him since. Come on in. Michael Zerafa, welcome to the coverage. I suppose tell us how you're feeling. Are you ready to get out there? We just had Mikey Dorman. He wasn't really giving too much away. He was really having his cards close to his chest.
Look, I actually feel sorry for him. He just had a 36-hour flight, so he's probably half asleep. No, look, I'm excited. He's respectful. I'm going to go there, be respectful, get the job done, and let our fists do the talking come Wednesday night.
Well, like I think you will get the job done, Mick. But once you do get the job done, there's talk about Nikita Tszyu, there's talk about Tim Tszyu. Which brother do you want first?
Look, respect to both of them. I mean, my goal is to be a world champion, not to beat a Tszyu. I mean, it's a great fight for Australia, and it's a fight we will get eventually. I don't know which one will come first, but again, respectfully, I'm ranked in the top 10, and they're just outside that. So I want to move forward, not go backwards.
Michael, once upon a time you were known as the villain. You talked about changing your tune, but would you potentially go back to being that villain if you're going to come up against someone like Nikita Tszyu? He can throw some barbs as well. It's what Australian people want to see.
Yeah, look, 100%. I mean, there's a time and place to let the talking start, and like I've got no dramas bringing that back. But again, it's not my personality naturally just to be someone that's aggressive and fire up. But when there's time to go, I'll go.
Is it a sense of just being dialed in at this fight now and then waiting to see what comes next, or do you think ahead? Do you circle that on the calendar? Do you look at that next opponent? How do you sort of approach these next sort of couple of fights?
I always look on the task ahead. I never look past Wednesday night or the opponent I've got. I'm fully focused and zoned in on Mikey Dorman, and then after that we regroup and we see our options. But like I said, this fight will move me to the top 5 in the world. My belt's on the line as well, so it'll move me up the rankings.
Ladies and gentlemen, now time
exciting times ahead.
People forget, Mick, just how good you are and how quality you are. Why do you think you beat Tim Tszyu?
Look, I think I've said it since day one. I mean, people are going to go against me, but I think styles make fights, and I think my style is what he'll struggle with, and that's nothing personal. It's strictly business, I just think I've got more artillery, and he's proven that he can't mix it at that level, and I think I've got more to give.
The other one is, of course, Nikita. Like, I know he's got power, Mick, but do you feel you've got the class and the boxing IQ to cut him apart?
Yeah, look, Nikita, he's one strange dude. I mean, I'm starting to like him. I believe it or not, he walked past me and shook my hand. I mean, he's starting to win me over slightly. But look, take nothing away from him. He's doing great things. I mean, everyone put in front of him, he's beating. But I think I'm levels above, and he's even said that himself. And again, if the promoters think it's worthwhile, it's going to elevate my career, or there's a massive payday on the line, I shy away from no one. So give me the offer, and then we can talk.
What's your thoughts on Nikita Tszyu and his preparation? He's been having some of his wife's breast milk to get ready for this fight. Is that something that you would consider?
Well, everyone's asked me about this. I've had about 15 interviews and they've all asked me. Look, I think it's strange. Some things just should not be said. I mean, if the shoe was reversed and I come out and said drinking my partner's titty milk, it'd be all over the. I'd be on 6 p.m. Crime Stoppers, I reckon, down in Melbourne, but
A current affair would be
a current affair or something. But I mean, it works for him. He's not harming anybody, so let him keep drinking his breast milk.
Does it look fitter for it?
I don't know. I don't know. Nikita, he's doing some weird stuff now. He's always doing. If he rips out a bottle, I'm going home.
What about his brother? Is Tim Tszyu finished, do you think?
Look, I feel sorry for Tim. I've been there, and a lot of people said he's a quitter and whatnot, but no one understands what he would have been if he actually did quit on the stool. I feel sorry for him because he must have been fighting some serious demons in there, man. For him to say, I don't want to go back out there, because he's a fighter, you know, and despite our differences and our, you know, our hate towards one another, I feel sorry for him because, yeah, like I said, I've been there and it's a shit spot to be in, and yeah, for him not to come back out, he must have been going through a lot. So my heart goes out to him, and take some time off boxing, brother, and enjoy it with your family, man. Like I said, you've done great things for the sport despite everything.
Michael Zerafa, if there's one message for people tuning in at home, they want to come out there on Wednesday night, what's the message for Michael Zerafa to make sure you see him up against Mikey Dorman?
Look, tune in, it's going to be a great fight. I mean, not only myself in a blockbuster, but you got Nikita, the creep, Tszyu in the background, and you got Brock Jarvis, you got everyone on there. So it's going to be a good night, so tune in and get behind the Aussies.
Well, we're looking forward to the prospect of you and Nikita Tszyu getting into the ring maybe one day, but for now it's Mikey Dorman. Thanks so much for your time on the coverage and good luck on Wednesday.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Thank you.
As we let go Michael Zerafa there, and of course now it's time to talk about the Butcher. The Butcher is back. I love that line, it's so good. He's looking, I mean, he's a bit of a strange cat, but that's what we love about him, right? And he says he's a strange cat, but that's what makes it sell, and that's what sells these unreal pay-per-view cards. But also too, his form, he walks the walk, right?
He's pay-per-view box office material. Like, I mean, he's out there, he's zany, and that's what we love about him.
He's just doing tumbles and turns.
Oh, look, he could do a 360 in a minute, who knows, but he could join the Moscow Circus. But look, one thing about him, he's got this mystical madness. I mean, 1 minute he could be brutal, the next minute he looks beatable. And that's the beauty of Nikita Tszyu on pay-per-view television. You don't know at any moment what is going to happen with Nikita Tszyu. He could knock someone out in a second, or he could be knocked out himself. And that's where Nikita has to now watch himself moving forward. How vulnerable is he becoming? How much is he getting hit? How does he address that to win a world title, which is his ultimate goal?
Well, you said it off the top when we had George Rose, and welcome to you to the broadcast, about the fact that Nikita Tszyu has been out of the ring for 12 months, and that can sometimes hurt an opponent. Do you feel like that could have some sort of, or play some sort of factor come Wednesday for Nikita?
I do, Eloise, and I'm also worried about some of the things he said physically about his hand, like he's had two hand operations now. There was some concerns about whether he'd even fight again, and he even said the other day that he's still not 100% with his hand, so that worries me a little bit. I mean, there may be some alarm bells. I mean, if he injures his hand again in this fight, it could be career-threatening, so let's hope that's not the case. But look, Nikita, I hope he brings his best, because Nikita's best can really elevate Australian boxing, especially at a time when his brother's struggling.
Well, let's talk about his opponent, Macedonian Ismaili. He's flown out here, he's based over there in Germany. He's got just two men in his corner. It's his cousin and it's his uncle, who's also his trainer. But what makes him threatening? What can we expect from him come Wednesday? This is a huge occasion for him.
Well, this is the first international opponent for Nikita. So, look, he's shown on the domestic front that he's dominant, supremely so. But for Lulzim Ismaili, he's never been beaten. So this is a battle of two unbeaten men. Someone's O will go. And he's a good body puncher. I've seen some vision of Ismaili. He's tough. I mean, he's Macedonian born, but lives in Germany. And he's never been stopped in his 12 fights. So, look, I think Lulzim will go to the body and he'll test Nikita at the body. And that's what Nikita has to be wary of. He has been hittable up top, but Lulzim will go for the body as well.
Ismaili said this week that he's not out here to just, you know, sort of step into the ring, be some opponent that Nikita can get through and then just fly home. He is here to win. He's not backing down from someone like Nikita. You'd only have to come out here to Australia and realise how big the Tszyu family, not even just the Tszyu family, that's worldwide with Costa and Tim. But to know he's coming up against Nikita, who's been out for 12 months, but he's not backing down. He's really backing himself in here to have a real shot.
100%. And look, Eloise, one thing that Ismaili Ismaili has shown, watching footage of him, is that when he smells blood, he goes for the jugular, and he's got a decent right hand, and he can hurt someone. So Ismaili's no slouch, but for me, in every fight, Nikita has been vulnerable at some point, and that's what we need to see. We need to see him playing the edges, and if he wants to go to that next level, as Sean Porter, the two-time world champion, has said, he needs to improve his defence. He needs to get his head movement better. It's something his brother doesn't do enough of. So if he is less centre-line Nikita, that will take him forward as a fighter, because at the moment I think he's very good domestically, but we want to see him go to that international level.
So really, this is the next big test. This is one of the biggest tests for him. In fact, he's coming up against an international opponent. This could set the scene for such a long way ahead. Nikita, we're just talking about you. Good morning. Welcome. Nikita, talk to us. It's been almost 12 months out of the ring. You must be just fit and ready to get back in there.
Time to welcome up into the ring.
Just itchy has been like the big word that I can really describe it with. Just happy to be back into the rhythm of it. Although I've loved the time off, I've loved enjoying just relaxing. I'm young only for a short period of time in my life, and I really want to let this anger out whilst my body's still fresh.
Ladies and
A little bit of a look in your eye.
I'm starting to cut weight, so something's sticking in me. Yeah.
Mate, have you really missed it, Nikita, being away for a year? Do you feel like we could see another version of you, a more dangerous version of you?
Well, I hope that this year away has been positive and I can learn from it. I've been listening to a lot of the critics that have been put upon me, the improvements I need to make, and I hope that I don't mess up.
Nikita, this 12 months out of the ring, it's been a massive, I suppose 12 months, but the fact that you are now a father, Curiosity is your little baby. What does it mean to step back into the ring now as a dad? Does it change your mindset? It almost has a new purpose on life.
Yeah. She's a huge motivating factor for me. Coming home each day, seeing her face, I'm not fighting just for myself anymore. I was fighting for my dogs as well before, but now I've got I've got actual humans to feed. So it's very motivating.
Is it almost you feel like you're a bit emotional talking about?
I do get emotional. My wife and my daughter, they have like a soft. I can already feel like my eye ducts are starting to water up. I don't know what they have over me, but they've hit like a soft spot.
How much can you use that though as motivation on Wednesday? Do you dial into that soft side, almost that tear jerking emotions when you think about Curiosity and your wife Nikita to really dial in?
Well, the emotion is what brings the strength for me. Although people could assume that it's a soft side, it's actually a darker side of me. My wife, she encourages me to be the animalistic self that I am, person that I really am. And she's been away at her dad's place for the last week. I've been by myself at home, kind of just tuning in for everything, just looking at printed photos of them, and yeah, I'm fucking ready.
You're about to cry. I'll jump in now and save you. What about Nikita? This is a fascinating test for you. Your first international opponent. Luzim's just behind you. You've seen him now in the flesh. What have you made of him?
I mean, we're all humans at the end of the day. We all bleed the same way, and he has a different style that I've never seen before in my life. There'll be an adjustment period, but I need to be quick with it and take him out.
What style do you see Nikita when you watch his fight style?
I think he's more of a defensive and counter-punching kind of style. I think he'll be more going backwards, setting traps, and catching me making mistakes. So I've been practicing a lot on the pressure, the cutting off the ring, I don't give too much away. What am I doing?
Well, what about Nikita? We'll move on to Michael Zerafa, for example. I know Mick Zerafa wants to have a crack at you. If not Tim Tszyu, he wants you. How would that fight go, and could you beat Michael Zerafa?
It's a big step for me. I'm not going to lie, he's obviously much higher up than where I am, and for me, it'll be like a Jeff Horn moment for me, that Tim had. It will take me to the next level. I love to challenge myself. That's what we do the sport for. We fight we fight. You can't have easy fights the whole life. You've got to push to the limit. And I welcome a fight with him. Be a great build-up. It'll be great for the Australian boxing. We don't love each other, so it's going to be good conversations going to be coming out of it.
There's been no love lost, obviously, about the fact you and Michael Zerafa stepping into the ring, but there's also been chatter around Brock Jarvis, Nikita Tszyu. What do you make of Brock?
I mean, I'm down for anyone. Whatever my management and my promoters come up with, I'm down for it. I don't actually have a say in who I fight. I just get told who I'm fighting, and I'm like, okay, cool. I just get a message, and I'm like, all right, mad. Not even a meeting. Just get a message, text message.
Very casual over here. Nikita Tszyu, good luck on Wednesday night. We wish you all the best, and can't wait to see you.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in from home, right here from Bondi Beach. It's been iconic, Pete, working alongside you, talking through all of these fighters. We can't wait for Wednesday night, pay-per-view. Make sure you join us, main event. We'll see you there, Pete.
We're going for a swim now, aren't we, Louise, first? We're going to make...
Absolutely.
We might be freezing, but anyway, we'll get it done.
We've got to get that cold plunge in. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Wednesday night. Make sure you tune in. Have a good day.
The Dark Prince reigns supreme. Nikita
Tszyu is back. The Butcher is back.
Michael Zerafa. You asked for it, and Zerafa delivered.
Whether you love or you hate me, you're going to watch me.
It's time for blood and brutality.
The weekend can go by pretty fast sometimes. Let's slow things down a bit. Your day, your team, your channel. This is how Sundays should be.
This season,
Minus 52 with the win.
Arctic blizzards hit Buffalo with a vengeance.
Oh, is it a scary move this morning?
As new planes
How the hell did that happen?
trigger new troubles. Rookies fail.
Pull your weight, you're not gonna last.
Planes get pushed to the breaking point.
The stream of fire from the engine to the ground. When we hit the trees. Holy.
Hang on to your hats, boy.
Formula One at its absolute finest. This is Nikita Tszyu.
Waves crash underneath, sound like thunder speaking. Flying carbon machines, driven by the world's best. Yes, powered by nature, powered by nature. Raw passion, all action. When it takes, racing on water, racing with impact. Give it all, everything. Give it all, everything. We are racing. When it takes, we are Cell GP.
For the second event in a row, Sail GP travels to a new venue to introduce local fans to the best sailors in the world. The Baltic Sea provides the proving grounds as the 12 international teams battle for supremacy at this idyllic German resort town. Welcome to Sassnitz and the 8th event of Season 5 of Sail GP. With picturesque chalk cliffs and surrounding forests, the shores of Sassnitz will be teeming with fans hoping to see their favorite team take control of this weekend's course, and with it, the 10 season points that go to the winner. Spectacular weather is forecasted for the scheduled 2 days of racing on the Baltic. This is the Germany Sail Grand Prix Sassnitz, part of the Rolex Sail GP Championship. Alongside Olympian Stevie Morrison and former Emirates GBR athlete Hannah Diamond, I'm Todd Harris. Following the league's first foray into Germany, there are just 4 stops remaining this season. Up next is Saint-Tropez, France, followed by another first-time venue, Geneva, Switzerland. Then there's a return to Cadiz, Spain, before the finale in Abu Dhabi at the end of November. Right now, let's recap Season 5 through the first 7 events.
The European leg of the Rolex Sail GP Championship kicked off in front of record crowds on the Solent. Spain arrived in Portsmouth at the top of the standings, but a string of costly mistakes and inconsistent finishes saw them slip to third overall.
They absolutely dumped the boat down into the water, and their chances of the final are evaporating.
We feel like we made many mistakes. I mean, we were doing good things, but many mistakes, and we're getting closer to the end of the season. But it's going to be super important to be sharp, to work well between events, and that's what we're going to do.
Meanwhile, the New Zealand Black Fours rediscovered their winning form. After going winless since the season opener in Dubai, they delivered a commanding performance in British waters to claim their second event victory and take over the top of the leaderboard.
The winners of the Emirates Great Britain Sail Grand Prix in Portsmouth, it will be the Kiwis, the Black Foils.
Getting to the European League with a win is something we're really proud of and looking forward to continue to build from here.
Buoyed by home support, Emirates Great Britain reignited their season in Portsmouth. They reached their first final since Sydney and now sit just a single point off the coveted top three and a shot at the championship grand final.
Feels like we're back to our normal selves. You know, we had a couple of off events, and this weekend we know that's how we can sail, and if we sail like that for the rest of the year, we'll be where we need to be in Abu Dhabi.
France's week